Are you ready for the spectacular scary stories? Welcome to the video, guys.
So what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here.
And this is Baz here.
And welcome back, guys, to another video where, of course, we're going to be reacting to llama rats.
Probably the last video, isn't it, this?
Sad music. Guys, it's been a fun journey reacting to stuff, but...
4 videos in. It's already dead.
We maybe have met our end, I think, because...
quitting the channel after this, guys.
Yeah?
Unless you guys animate for us and send it in for free, no charge, because we don't pay, guys. Of course, I'm joking, guys.
No, you're not.
We do pay when we do pay, but we don't pay because we don't really ask anyone to do anything, so we don't pay in that sense. But if we did, we would, and if we could, we should.
Patreon link in the description, guys, please.
Yep. It's 20 grand or nothing.
So yeah, guys, we've got 4 more horror stories to react to because you guys seem to enjoy this thing. I guess if you want to see us react to anything different, that's on YouTube, so let us know. We can take a look at it. But
yeah, like
what the hell was that?
A lot. I don't know. Just me breathing very intensely out of my mouth.
Scary, isn't it?
There's Crypt TV that we could do. A lot of people have been, but I don't know if that's copyrighted or not.
That's very true. So potentially that, maybe we can look into that or contact them or something. But for this one, we've got 4 stories, and should we get straight into this?
Yeah, man.
Shall we?
Shoot.
What?
I didn't cut. Oh, damn it. I need to work on that.
Hang on a minute. And there we go. Now, you all right there?
Yeah, sorry. Kind of messed me up.
So, guys, we've got 4 stories. The first one is a scary, true horror story obviously.
Analytical.
Did I really just say that?
Yeah.
Let's get on with it, guys.
Let's go, baby.
Scary, true pool horror stories. I've got my own, man.
Have you really?
Bath one night myself.
That's good.
Anyway.
It was approaching the end of summer, and my friends and I wanted to do some cool, mischievous things before going back to school.
It's a really weird moon, isn't it? Yeah.
So, we had the genius idea one night to sneak into a nearby community pool. It was actually only a couple blocks away.
They look
It's
really...
right smack in the
Yeah,
middle
the one
of
on
the
the right looks
residential
really
area.
pale.
I don't
So
think they're
instead
friends
of
with each
sitting on
other.
the main road or something, it actually just sat around a bunch of houses on a quiet road.
Ah.
Okay.
During a hot day, the little parking lot would be full, and the spot would be bustling.
No,
But
I want to
at
say that's
1 in the
bustling.
morning,
Yeah, that's
the
a bit
place
awkward.
was of
What is
course
it?
dead.
Oh.
There's obviously a big fence surrounding the
Literally
whole
dead.
front entrance, as well as a cage that gets closed up when the place closes.
Can we just, you know, there's a big cage surrounding, like, the front entrance.
Yeah.
If we go back just a bit, there's nothing here.
Yeah, just go around that side.
That's what you call A-star security system right
It's
there.
Picket
It's
fence.
closed up when the place closes.
Anyway,
So our best way was to get in through the side.
obviously.
We
So our
snuck
best way was
into
to
the
climb the
backyard
big
of a
gate.
neighboring house and hopped the fence over to the pool. It was as easy as that.
Wow, what the hell's going on with her face?
4
Yeah.
of us took off our shirts and jumped into the pool.
She's
I got
really naked.
retrospect
I got
wasn't
naked.
smart,
Jesus
since
Christ.
Any of the neighbors could have heard the splashes and just called the police. But we
Sure.
were dumb high schoolers.
Maybe it was
very,
good that the police
very
were
dark
called.
within that whole enclosing. This pool had no lights, which is why it closed at sunset.
Why are you swimming in your
James,
trousers?
Courtney, and Alyssa were on
Why
the
did
other
he-
side of the
he
pool.
kept his hat
as I
on
was just
too.
kind of doing my own thing at first, swimming around and getting my face wet.
Hey, when he
I
dived
saw
in, how did
Alyssa
it not
get
come
out
off
of the
his
pool
head?
shortly
I have
after
no idea.
and run away.
No
I
words?
swam over to see what was going on.
Oh,
She
God,
was
so
just
that's
going to the
him.
water fountain, though.
Okay.
The 3 of us just bopped around in the water for a bit, and eventually we heard Alyssa jump back into the pool from the other side.
All right.
It was
not
too
her.
dark
Is it
to see
Alyssa?
much more
It's
than
not
her
her.
black hair covering her face.
Oh, God!
yeah, get out!
Just then, we heard Alyssa playfully call something to us as she was walking back to the pool.
Don't get in!
The 3 of us in the pool looked at each other.
Uh-oh.
I know they were doing the same thing as me, counting heads.
What?
There were
Oh.
3 of us on this side of the pool, and here came Alyssa walking over to our side.
Okay.
So who was that on the other side?
Invite her over.
Grudge.
Looks
Alyssa
alright.
got in,
Oh,
but the
God,
3
why?
of us were distracted, looking at the head bopping around the water across the pool.
Oh, it blinks as well, so it's a real
James said
person.
across the pool, "Who is that?"
Okay.
Not even 2 seconds later, the head went underwater and disappeared.
Ah,
Oh,
from
no.
view.
Get out!
Later, goodbye.
Get the
We
heck
took
out!
this
Why
time
would
to
they stay
whisper to
there?
each other, mostly things like, "What should we
gonna
do?
die.
What if that's security?
Are you
Should
kidding
we
me?
run?"
What security jump in the pool?
Suddenly, I felt something grab my leg with force and tried
his hat
pulling
came
me
off.
down
Oh,
into
no!
the water.
Oh, no.
I
Is that
kicked
hair?
He's holding on
splashed
by
and yelled
the
for
fingers.
He's like reaching for
James
his hat.
came over to pull me out of the pool, while the
Oh.
girls were already running for it, screaming.
Oh, wow.
What
Thanks a lot,
friends,
girls.
huh?
It wasn't until
Dang.
I got to the stairs of the pool that the grip on my leg was released and I was
Oh, my
free.
gosh.
We hopped the same fence we climbed
Naked.
over to get in and ran all the way back to Alyssa's house.
Okay.
I was convinced that whoever that was a security guard. That is,
What?
until they literally tried to pull me under the water.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't know what to think. There are a few possibilities.
But we didn't call the police. We didn't
Maybe
do
it was
anything.
just another kid messing with us. Maybe he was a security guard who went way too far.
Yeah, I reckon it's
Or
that one,
most
don't you?
likely, he was a
100%.
dangerous person who had ill intent.
Oh, you think? Wait.
Oh, God!
What the hell happened there? The hell?
Doing a little fart. You're going to smell that in a minute.
I'm evil. This is definitely security, that.
Yeah.
That's what you call, that is a security
It's a
guard.
malnourished security guard.
Now, you see, this is why kids drown at this pool, when they
Yeah.
see that person's face, and they're like, let's stay underwater for a bit.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Screw
Next
that.
story?
Let's go.
Next story.
Oh, here we go, guys. Nice Christmas story next to Halloween time.
Yep, appropriate for September.
There we go.
Just get on with the video. Here we go. Christmas Eve horror story. Oh, no. Because this is a time you associate with only happiness. You're like, yeah, even the criminals take time off. Nah, they're going to be unwrapping your presents before you do. And I'm not bored. Go away. It was Christmas
Last
Eve
year
and
on
I forgot to buy my
Christmas Eve,
presents.
I was working late.
The end.
I'm 23. I work in New York City and commute home every day on the train.
It's a nice Christmas tree, isn't it?
Since I'm one
Right
of the
there.
younger ones in the
brilliant.
office, I got stuck with one of the
Jesus.
worst
You don't look
shifts.
young, I'm
so
sorry.
I wasn't able to get home until 5 o'clock.
23.
My family had already
Looks
left a whole
83.
hour earlier to go to my cousin's house.
Wow,
so
is
I
that your
had to
girlfriend, I'm
drive.
guessing, also 23?
Yeah. She's
After having a
17.
quick snack before the half-hour drive.
That's illegal
I
in
got back
America.
in my car and
That's
put
true,
my
yeah.
cousin's address into my phone.
Remember, guys, I'm
Halfway through the
23.
drive, it started snowing.
It's the same road as the
I got to
Smiling
my
Man.
cousin's
Oh,
house
gosh,
around
that's
6
concerning.
o'clock. It was snowing heavily by this point, and I just made it in time to catch everyone starting dinner. I brought all of my gifts inside and cheerfully said hey to everyone.
How have you bought them?
I stayed
idea.
until
Those on
around
the
11
top.
o'clock. The rest
It's
of
a
my
poo.
family left a little sooner.
Hang
I
on.
stayed
Is
an
this-
extra half
hey?
hour or
Is that
so
him?
just to hang
No,
out.
I think that's him. I
before
want to see what his
Oh,
dad
okay.
looks like. My dad's
By the time
24.
I was leaving, the ground had accumulated
Son
at
looks just
least
like
2
him.
feet of snow, and it wasn't even
Dang.
done snowing.
Never
The
snows like
drive
that in the
home was
UK.
nightmarish.
Nah.
Those, what
The
was
roads
it with those
were
wiper
hardly
blades?
even plowed,
They're
and I had
broken,
to
man.
drive under 20 miles per hour on most roads.
Yep.
The roads were
don't
completely
tell
dead
us.
at this point, though. Most likely because everyone was smart enough to go home before the snow accumulated.
Idiot.
Eventually,
smart
I turned
guy.
onto a main
Yeah.
road that I'm sure would usually be bustling. But at 11:15 on Christmas Eve
likes
night,
the word
there wasn't a
bustling,
single
doesn't he?
car or a
I think
single
so.
light from a store. It was a ghost
Uh-oh.
town.
Ah!
But then I did notice the flashing taillights of one car. It
God,
was
that car is
parked on the side of the
pluming
road,
Portal to
fumes.
hell.
and the smoke
Yeah.
seeping out from its exhaust with the taillights giving it a red tint.
You alright there? Can open your
As
eyes
I
a
got
bit?
closer, I realized there was somebody next to the car waving their hand in the air.
Oh no.
I assumed
not his
something
hand,
was
that's his
wrong and
leg.
They needed
Yeah.
help. So, me
Doing something
being
weird.
the good Samaritan I am, I pulled up behind the car.
Hey.
When I
Look how
opened my
small
door,
he is. He's
the
actually
guy
smaller than
approached
his
me
Yeah, I was
cat.
gonna
immediately,
say.
barely even giving
Whoa.
me time to step out.
Yeah, why are the cars so
He was
big
an
in this world?
average-sized man, probably 5'10",
Spider-Man's told me anything.
180
Santa!
pounds.
That's a villain right there.
He
Can't
spoke in
deliver
a
his
very
presents.
demanding voice, asking me if
God.
I know
Yeah.
anything about
He
fixing an
crashed
engine.
the sleigh.
I told
anything
him I
about
didn't know
fixing up
much
a
about
reindeer.
cars. The guy responded very quickly to everything I said. He told me it's fine.
Mine we did then.
He
He
got
went
like something
inside
in
of
the
his
boot,
car for
hasn't
a
he?
second, popped open his trunk, came
Oh.
back out, and told me to just wait by the trunk for a second.
Alright.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I
I'm
had
80.
no idea what
He was
he wanted me to
24.
do.
Yeah.
I was
People
really
age quickly in this
confused.
world. Don't stand near the fumes though,
He
man.
walked over to the front
Breathe
of his
them all
car,
in.
and I heard him open the hood.
Right.
I couldn't see anything he was doing since the trunk was blocking my view, and
Okay.
the loud wind of the snowstorm overpowered any small noises he might have been making.
Oh, he's probably doing something in the back. Well, he
I put my
obviously
hands
is.
on
It's
the
a
back
horror
of the
story.
car and leaned
Why?
my body in anticipation, when suddenly I heard
Wait.
3 or 4 quick and aggressive footsteps in the snow behind me before I was
Oh, God.
pushed into the trunk. The
Uh-oh.
man tried to close
Keep
the
your
trunk
feet in
on
the
me,
air. Yeah, I was
but
gonna
kicked
say.
my feet up in resistance and held
Definitely.
it
How
up.
big
I
are
was
the
able
boots
to
in this
overpower
world?
him and
Jeez.
kick the trunk open completely. As I took advantage
His
of the
car's
few
broke
seconds
down,
I had
though.
to get out of the
Yeah, I was gonna
trunk,
say,
I
where
took
would he
out
go?
my keys. He tried to grab me now, and I dug my house key right into his neck.
Oh,
He
nice.
fell to his knees, and his scream echoed
Demonetized.
down the deserted street.
You've
I
ruined
was in my car
Christmas.
and
Yeah,
halfway
I mean,
down the
it's
road
Santa, he's
before he
dressed
could
all in
even
red.
Get up from his knees.
Wow.
He just
A
wanted to
little
deliver
further
you as a
down, I
present.
called 911 and reported the guy.
And I got done because
I
I'm on
came
the
back
phone
in
whilst
10
I'm driving.
minutes to find blue and
You
red
got
lights
done for assault
illuminating
as
the
well.
windows of the deserted stores.
I'm now in prison. 2 years.
The police held him until the ambulance arrived for him. I watched the whole thing, and nothing ever felt better in my life.
What?
I got home safely half an hour later.
Nah,
and
that's
told
a
my
BS
family everything.
statement.
And now he helps no one ever.
I was still very shaken
Yeah,
on
definitely.
Christmas, and this remains possibly the most
God, his
horrific
mum needs to
thing
sleep.
I've
He bought him
ever
some socks.
experienced.
Oh, no, that's his
Look
girlfriend.
at that, some socks. What the hell, man?
In a big ass box like that. But yeah, in the small boxes, a PlayStation.
Yeah. Can you imagine that though? He gets him in the trunk, closes it, and he just gets in the car and it's broke.
Yeah. Go!
He's just pushing it down the road.
Come on!
That should look clearer. Yeah, let me try my glasses. Barely does anything. Next up, guys, is scary vacation stories. Oh, man. When's the last time you went on vacation? I think I was 2.
I was vacationing in the Bahamas when I was 14 with some family friends. My friend and I were getting some henna tattoos at the hotel, and there was this guy lingering around us.
What the hell is that?
But we didn't think much of it because a lot of people would stop to see what was going on.
Come and see. Sex.
What?
After mine was done, I told my friend and her mom I was going to go back to the room to get ready for dinner.
No.
There were 2 ways to the other side of the hotel. Either inside through a bunch of small stores or outside along the pool.
So you go inside?
I walked through the inside and got to the elevator.
That's good then.
Where I saw the guy who had been watching us already at the elevator.
He's tall and really thin.
We got on together, and he gestured for me to choose my floor button first. I clicked it, but he didn't choose
Why would it be
another
13?
floor.
Nah, there's no such thing as a
Alarms
13th floor in
start going
hotels,
off in my
guys.
head. But what could I do? I was stuck in an elevator.
So I pulled out my gun.
I shot him in the face.
So I pulled out my Glock 16.
So I pulled out my AR-14.
Oh gosh. He's coming closer.
Hello, pretty lady. He's got some big ass feet.
Run!
The elevator stopped on my floor, and I started walking to my room.
The end.
In this hotel, most of the rooms face the ocean, so to the right in this hallway were just windows.
Okay.
I was in the very last room on that floor.
Why is everything so bad?
I could see the guy following me about 10 feet behind.
Oh my god.
About 2 doors from my room, he ran up and grabbed me.
Oh god.
I kicked and screamed, and he dropped onto the floor.
Good.
I ran to the room and locked myself in.
Good. I don't know.
After
Bahamas.
talking with security and giving a description, they found the guy and found out that he had actually been following multiple younger women in the building.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Wow, man.
Oh, there he is.
Dude, she's Tinder.
Still with that carrier bag. What's in there?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's got like nothing in there, but like a packet of crisps.
Dirty socks.
Yeah, that were given to him for Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
What happened to the guy, guys, when he was 24? He gave up.
Ah, poor guy.
Ah, shit. Anyway.
Wow, this is the last one, guys. The most realist of them all.
This one, guys, is school lockdown stories number 2, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Oh, it is.
Right.
Let's do this anyway.
It's actually Reed's 2 Strides to Lockdown.
It's true. If you follow the light,
I'm
that's true.
22 years old, fresh out of college, and I recently got a job at my old high school as a
Wait,
sort
it's 10
of
past
computer
9 in the morning.
intern.
What the hell's going on with the sky right now?
To be honest, I wouldn't go in a building where the roof looks like that. You know what I mean? Like, you're about to die, basically, if you go in this place.
Basement.
Oh,
the
God.
basement of the school is very messy and disorganized.
There's a Ugandan
but there
knuckles.
is a small 3-person office that's actually
okay.
very nice down there. It has 3 nice big desks, 2 mini fridges, a flat screen TV mounted on the wall, and oh so satisfying air conditioning, a luxury the students and teachers cannot enjoy in the school.
Really? Is that what it looks like out there?
Servers and other computery stuff. I got the job because 3 of my old computer teachers flat out
really
adored
in-depth handshake.
I could actually consider them as real friends, not just teacher figures.
Why is everyone me?
So they all helped tremendously in landing me this job.
It's Ned Flanders. In a
It's
different
been
world.
great. Until something that happened a few weeks ago. My 2 coworkers that shared the office with me, Dave and Gary, weren't in the office at the time. They were upstairs working on papers or whatever.
So angry.
I was eating my sandwich during my lunch break when I got a phone call from one of the women in the front office telling me the school was on lockdown and that somebody possibly armed had entered the school.
What?
There wasn't much that I could do other than turn off the lights because, surprisingly, as nice as this little office was, it didn't have an actual door to it, just a big
exit
opening,
right there,
and the door to the whole basement didn't even have a working lock.
Oh my gosh.
For my own safety, I did turn off all the lights in the office and my computer screen.
Smart.
I kept my phone on the desk, texting both Gary and Dave, but they wouldn't respond.
Gary and Dave, of course.
I sat down there in the dark, playing games on my phone for like 20 minutes.
You played games on your phone?
From up front to tell me to resume working. I had no idea what was happening. I couldn't hear what was going on upstairs from down here. But I was not allowed to make any calls until I was informed that the lockdown was over.
Oh gosh.
Then the noisy basement door opened.
Yeah,
as the creaking echoed across the basement and into my office, I sat up from my seat, wondering if I should call out Gary or Dave. I was eager to get some info from them. Someone then came running down the stairs, and their footsteps were approaching my office.
Under the desk, man.
I pushed away my chair and crawled under my desk.
Oh, gosh.
Somebody entered the office.
You know, I'd have built like a chair barricade under my desk. Do you know what I mean? Like, took them all in.
There was just silence.
Oh, gosh. Hopefully it's really dark then.
I can't even describe the fear I was experiencing. I felt like if I made one sudden noise, I'd be a dead man.
Sure.
Suddenly, my phone dinged as I got a text message.
Why have you got your phone on loud?
Why is it so bright as well?
I felt my entire world shrivel up and die at that one moment.
Yeah,
as
that
I
would be
clenched my teeth in fear. Footsteps suddenly moved closer to me until I finally dove out from under the desk in capitulation, begging whoever it was not to kill me. And just then, someone grabbed my arm and pulled me up. It was some guy in a red plaid button-up jeans and a reddish black cap.
Me and you!
He told me, "It's okay, I'm just down here hiding with you."
No, you're not.
"What's going on up there?" I whispered to him. He kind of ignored my question and asked me if there's an exit down here. I told him, yeah, around that way. Before he could do anything else, I asked him, "Who are you?" There was a brief moment of silence. Before he started explaining, he was coming in to pick up his son when a teacher told him to hide. After his explanation, I checked my phone and saw the text I received was from Dave. It said, "Dude, this is f***ing crazy. Some guy with a gun shot Mr. Buckley. He's wearing a red shirt and a hat. Whatever you do, don't come upstairs." I was about to reread that text out loud to the man.
What would you do in that situation?
Until I realized. I looked up and felt my stomach sink.
Nah, I wouldn't make it obvious,
would you? The man seemed to catch on to my suspicious stare.
You couldn't make it obvious.
Panicking, all I could think to do was to run for the upstairs.
That's what he shot him with.
A gunshot echoed through the basement, and I could hear the bullet ricochet off something metal in the darkness.
You hit the Ugandan knuckles.
But thank God the bullet missed me, and I made it upstairs. Fortunately, police were waiting at all exits, including the basement exit.
So he just handed himself
caught the man the second he opened the door.
Why did he just shoot a teacher?
More good news. Our teacher, Mr. Buckley, survived the gunshot.
So he could be in lockdown
stories 3. It
was
later determined that the man and Mr. Buckley had some beef for whatever reason.
He's got a really big head. Look at
revealed. All we know is that Mr. Buckley couldn't have done anything that would have warranted this kind of reaction.
So,
and I know that the sound of that gunshot will forever echo in my mind.
So if it was him and Mr. Buckley that had the beef, why did he still shoot? What the hell?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, Criminy Christmas, Plum. What was that all about? Did that really happen at the end? Yeah, it's like they just include this random stuff at the end. It's like, oh, Jesus, where did that come from? Jeez, man.
Really graphic.
Yeah, they show everything. Well, there we go anyway, guys. That was another episode of, I guess, Animated Horror Stories. And any closing words, Baz?
No. See you later, guys.
What's wrong with your face?
Want to see even more content from us?
Consider liking and subscribing to ensure you'll see all content in the foreseeable future.
And hey, why not check out our past 2 videos?